Every day this month, we've been sharing short focused scenarios for Stop the Bleed Month, each one designed to help you practice a skill that could save a life. Today, we're bringing them all together. This isn't just a video series, it's a set of training moments, 20 scenarios you can use for deliberate practice. Severe bleeding is one of the most preventable causes of death after injury. But in those first critical minutes, the outcome depends on the person who's there. Not the equipment, not the hospital, the person. That's the idea behind these videos. Each scenario is short, simple, and intentionally incomplete. They're not meant to be passively watched. They're meant to be used. Pause them. Talk through them. Practice your response. Make decisions under a little bit of pressure. Think of each video as a starting point, a stem. Ask yourself, what do I do first? What equipment do I need? How do I apply pressure, pack a wound, or place a tourniquet correctly? What might I miss if I rush? If you're working with a group, even better. Rotate roles. Verbalize your actions. Give each other feedback. The goal isn't perfection. It's familiarity, confidence, and speed when it counts. As you go through these, you might notice something else. Some of these videos use AI-generated images, and they're not perfect. You might spot someone injured halfway inside a table, a tourniquet that's way too long, or occasionally someone with no feet at all. If something makes you stop and look twice, that's actually part of the learning. So as you watch, pay attention. And comment below with the one that stood out to you. You might remember the first video we posted this month, a quick do-it-yourself bleeding control trainer you can make at home. We've moved that video to the end of this collection. That way, you can jump straight into the scenarios first. And then, if you want to practice hands-on, you'll have a simple way to do it. You don't need to be a professional to save a life. You just need to recognize the problem, act quickly, and use the skills you've practiced. So take these scenarios, run them, repeat them, and make them yours. Because when the moment comes, you won't rise to the occasion. You'll fall back on what you've practiced. And that practice can make all the difference. It's the #1 cause of life-threatening limb bleeds in the trades. The saw kickback. Modern saws have brakes, but maintenance fails. When an artery is hit, you have roughly 120 seconds before it's too late.
Don't wait for the ambulance.
High-pressure arterial bleeds require immediate action. If you don't have a tourniquet yet, use your full body weight to hold direct, pinpoint pressure on the wound. Don't lift up to check if it's stopped. Tighten the tourniquet until the bleeding stops. A life saved in 2 minutes lasts a lifetime. Would you know what to do? I don't think people understand how fast a mower can turn deadly. This is the flip zone warning every campus needs. Learn this now, not later. About 9,000 mower-related injuries and amputations happen in the US each year. Slopes over 15 degrees are the prime flip zone. If someone's life is at risk, call 911 first. A tourniquet can stop life-threatening bleeding, but only with proper training. Can you apply a tourniquet with wet, gloved hands? Aim to stop bleeding within 1 minute. Secure by 3. Practice dry. Practice wet with gloves under instruction. Don't guess. Get certified, carry a kit, and practice so you can act fast and safe. Learn this now, not later. Your practice saves lives. 15% of food service injuries are lacerations. Are you next? Meat slicers can sever arteries before pain kicks in. Injuries often occur during cleaning, not slicing. Kits must match where injuries happen. Most kitchens put stop the bleed kits in offices or break rooms. That's too far. Within 10-15 seconds of slicer stations, prep lines, and dish pit, large kitchens need multiple kits. Share this with your crew. Safety saves hands.
This is why you need fitted clothes in the shop. A sleeve caught on a blade can drag your hand instantly. Don't be that stat. Table saws grab fabric like a wick. Kickback pulls you in. Spinning parts pull you in. Result, crushed fingers. Result, amputated fingers. Lifelong damage. Fix, roll sleeves. Remove jewelry. Tie hair. Use push sticks. Use riving knives. Quick tip, stop. Think. Secure. Then cut. Happy May the 4th. Lightsaber training is all fun and games until someone takes a hit to the leg. I bet you didn't know a lightsaber can do its own first aid. Or does it? Stay tuned. Step 1. Make the scene safe. Turn off the lightsaber, then check the injury. Step 2. Alert help. Our Gungan buddy brings a Stop the Bleed kit. We try pressure. Wait, it's a lightsaber wound, looks burned shut. Still, always get professional care. In real life, wounds don't cauterize. Get trained to save a life today. May the 4th be with you. What I wish I knew in the lab, don't yank glass out, do this instead. Deep cut, radial artery, stay focused, learn fast, act smarter, you have seconds, use them, labs are full of glass, big carboys can explode like shrapnel, beakers can explode like shrapnel. Fact, glass cuts are the #1 cause of lab bleeding incidents. Myth, bust, pulling embedded glass stops bleeding, wrong. If glass is stuck in tissue, and the bleeding is arterial and severe, don't remove it. Control the surrounding bleeding, stabilize the object. If bleeding is life-threatening, apply a tourniquet above the wound. Don't pull the glass out. Apply a tourniquet above the embedded object if bleeding is life-threatening. Call emergency services. Quick tip, gloves, pressure, immobilize, tourniquet as last resort. Fast action beats panic. Save the hand, save the day. You need to hear this if you work in a lab. Cylinders can shear and become deadly. One hit can cause life-threatening bleeding. Compressed cylinders store thousands of valve stems can snap and launch tanks like rockets. A sheared cylinder can even punch through concrete. If one strikes a person in the junctional area, shoulder, groin, armpit, bleeding can kill in minutes. Evacuate others. Call 911. Pack the wound firmly with gauze and press hard. No gauze? Pack with cloth and keep pressing. For arm or leg bleeding that won't stop, apply a tourniquet. For junctional sites, direct pressure is key. Stop the bleeding first. Help is on the way. Learn cylinder safety and keep everyone alive. I think I messed up. Steam just blasted the tray rack. Stay with me. Quick fixes. Autoclaves pack pressurized steam at 270 degrees. One seal fails falling rack and you get scalds plus crushing injury. Always double-check door alignment, replace worn gaskets, and use team lifts. If a limb is badly burned, train, stop the bleed. Responders may use tourniquets over the burned tissue. Painful, but life-saving. Quick rule, prevent first, train always. Get medical help fast. I bet you didn't know a library shelf could be deadly. I will never ignore pinch point warnings again. High-density shelving can exert thousands of pounds with no warning. Pinch points trap limbs fast. If someone's crushed, call 911. Stabilize the scene, stop shelving motion. Don't use improvised tourniquets, they can make nerve and tissue damage worse. Use trained responders or proper equipment and report hazards. Lock, tag, inspect, protect staff, not just books. Heard the news. High-pressure steam tore through a campus pipe. What looked like a tiny wound became catastrophic. Here's what to do. Act fast now. High-pressure steam and injection injuries often show only tiny entry wounds, but they can cause massive internal damage. Bleeding. You can't see. Steam can slice through leather like a knife. Your skin won't stop that force. If bleeding is visible, press hard above the wound, or place a tourniquet between the wound and the heart. If no blood shows but they're pale, dizzy, or in severe pain, assume internal bleeding. Do not occlude hidden injuries. No blind tourniquets. Call EMS. Keep them still and warm, and don't remove clothing stuck to the wound. Quick action saves limbs and lives. If you lift, you need this. EMS gym injuries are up 20% on campuses. Racks fail. A dropped 400-pound bar can guillotine a lower leg. Quick tourniquet use can stop deadly bleeding when pressure won't. Use only for life-threatening arm or leg bleeding. Place 2 to 3 inches above the wound, between the wound and the heart. Avoid joints. Put it over clothing or spandex. Crank until bleeding stops. Secure the windlass. Write the time. Call EMS immediately. Training matters. Safe up to about 2 hours. Not for infants or small kids.
Forklift pinch point, worker trapped and leg crushed. Act fast. Crushing is the top reason we use field tourniquets. Direct pressure often won't stop it. Use a proper windlass tourniquet, it tightens and locks. A belt won't do, belts slip. Belts can't sustain the pressure needed. Tourniquets save lives. But prolonged use risks compartment syndrome when released. Get EMS and tell them tourniquet time. Train. Carry a real tourniquet. Don't improvise.
You've passed that wet floor sign 100 times. One was a death warning. A school worker slips and drives his arm through plate glass. Safety glass pebbles. Plate glass makes spears. Deep vascular damage. Rapid blood loss. Slips and falls. Number one cause of incidental severe bleeds. STB for the everyman. You don't need a dangerous job. Be ready.
Heard the PTO snap? Do this in seconds. If a leg gets caught in a PTO, you don't yank. You act fast and smart. PTOs can spin about 9 times per second, and entanglements almost always cause severe injury. Step 1. Kill the power and lock it out. Never pull the victim from a spinning shaft. You can't outpull physics. Step 2. Call 911 and shout for help. Step 3. Control bleeding. Use tourniquets. For multiple entanglement points or multiple wounds, apply a tourniquet above each injured segment, 1 per limb, and 1 above each separate bleed point. Make it tight and high. Then note the time. If you can, pack wounds after the tourniquet and keep them warm and still. Fast shutdown, fast call, fast tourniquets. That's the 3-step lifesaver.
If your campus mailroom looks like a pileup, you're asking for trouble. This is why. Lifting and falling objects are the 3rd leading cause of campus injuries. A 50-pound box dropping 6 feet can deliver enough force to fracture bone. It can fracture the femur or the humerus. Spot the bleed. External means you see it. Internal. Look for pooled blood, swelling, deep bruising, and severe pain. If severe, call 911. Immobilize the limb and keep them calm. Prevent it. Clear shelves. Use lockers and automate sorting. Am I the only one who didn't know a fan can keep cutting after you flip the switch? Here's how to stay alive up in the HVAC penthouse. Quick, smart, safe. Centrifugal fans fling air outward with serious force. That same inertia keeps the impeller coasting. Step 1. Shactors. Lock out, tag out. Isolate, power. Step 2. Wait. Verify the fan is at 0 speed. Don't trust the switch. Keep sleeves tight. Tools away from belts. Tools away from pulleys. Remember the high and tight rule. If you can't see the wound through the sleeve, assume it's bad. Call medics. Work smart. Respect the spin. Go home in one piece.
It's a quiet afternoon at the lab. Then, it happens. A handler is down. Large animal bites, like a pig bite, are catastrophic. They combine 2 deadly forces. The shear force delivers massive crush trauma to tissues and bone, while long, deep tusks and teeth create deep punctures, specifically targeting major arteries. In this case, the femoral artery, the leg's main lifeline, is hit. Forget cleaning the wound. Forget infection risk. He is bleeding to death now. Life over limb. Tourniquet first, clean later. Stop the bleeding is priority 1. If it's a big animal in a bad location, milliseconds count. Act fast. Apply a tourniquet high and tight and hold it. You can prevent a tragedy.
I bet you didn't know a linen folder can rip skin like a glove, exposing muscle and massive bleeding. Now what? Here's why just press won't cut it. Degloving means huge surface area bleeding, not a single artery you can squash. In high-volume laundry, mechanical crush and heat make tissue shred and bleed from thousands of tiny vessels. It's thermal plus mechanical, a perfect storm for massive surface bleeding. 1 hemorrhage kit often isn't enough. Crews commonly need 2. Fast. Direct pressure fails when blood soaks through and pressure can't reach deep pockets. You need packing, hemostatic dressings, and immediate blood and trauma activation. Proximal tourniquet or limb control. Act fast. Bleed math is minutes, not hours. Train now. Stock extra kits. Don't rely on just pressure.
This robot didn't stop. What you do next matters. Hospital pharmacy pinch. A hand is trapped. OSHA reports robot injuries are rising. Modern drives won't politely stop for a finger. First, stop the bleed. Call a code. Get help on the way. Hold firm pressure. Elevate. Use a tourniquet only if severe. Then stop the machine. E-stop and lock out to tag out. Train. Plan for failure. Respect automation. And put people first.
Blind reaches can sever arteries. This is why you need gloves and caution. A submerged shard, invisible, razor sharp. 1 quick grab, and suddenly, it's emergency. Blind reaches are a leading cause of tendon and artery damage. Nerve damage usually accompanies arterial bleeds in hand or wrist cuts. That can mean lost sensation or movement. Do this, first. Apply direct pressure immediately. If bleeding won't stop, place a tourniquet above the joint for stability and effectiveness. Call emergency services now. Don't wait. Prevention. Gloves on. Clear the sink. Reach slowly.
Are you terrified of slicing an artery on the job? Terrified you won't know what to do next? Everybody thinks gross cuts get reported. They often don't. Sharp injuries in healthcare happen more than we admit. Bone saws are built for bone but love to grab soft tissue and gloves. Instant, deep laceration. So, practice tourniquet application until it's muscle memory. Yes, even with wet, gloved hands. Learn quick pressure and proper tourniquet placement. Know when to call for help. And report every cut. Train, report, and stay alive. Practice saves lives. You've mastered how to stop the bleed. Now, are you ready for what comes next? Click here for 20 essential simulations, from triage to emergency shelters, to ensure you're truly prepared to lead in any crisis.